Hello everybody, it's Cristino here with Men's Covert Recovery, a channel dedicated to all my brothers who have suffered the abuse at the hands of the covert narcissist. I hope everybody's doing good. You better know that I love you, you're in my prayers, and God bless you. The last video that I made, I just basically shared that I finally came to the reality that my father's a covert narcissist, and I know now that God had been preparing me for it, and so just another chapter in my life that sure is unbelievable. I had a friend ask me the other day, do you think people that watch you on YouTube are going to believe this? And I'm like, I don't know, but it's true. But I'm going to tell you what, guys, it has really, truly showed me how important it is what I'm going to do, and that I need to get good at what I'm doing. I need to be the best, because now that I realize everything that I've been through, I've been set up for suicide, I've been set up for bad relationships, I've been set up for domestic abuse. I mean, every area of my life has been affected. And I know I spent 14 years in a marriage with a covert narcissist who put me in the penitentiary. I'm alienated from my children. I lost everything. And it's taken me 43 years to realize that my father is one. So it's tough. So since the day I was born, I've been around narcissists. So it's very, very tough. But what I wanted to share with everybody today was some of the traits that I seen that I realize now that you should see if your father's a narcissist. So I'm going to give y'all a couple that are just for sure. Okay? Number one, I can't believe I didn't realize this. Everything's a competition. Everything. They gotta be better than you. They gotta let you know that they're better than you. They gotta make you feel like you're not as good as them. Competition. Competition. Okay? A father should encourage his son to want to be better. But there's a difference between encouraging and inspiring and helping your child develop into something better. But when it's straight up competition, that's not cool. Fathers are not in competition with their son. There should be no competition. The only competition there should be is for the father to be the best father that he can be. The competition is with himself. Competition. Number two, lack of empathy. And this is a tough one, because I'm going to tell you what, your dad will probably hug you and kiss you and tell you that he loves you. And he'll do kind things for you. He'll buy you stuff. My dad will buy me trucks, cars. But a lack of empathy is when you're really truly struggling in life and you're going through the hardest times in your life. For example, when the covert narcissist cheated on me and I told my dad, no empathy. He told me, you deserve it. Every time somebody has ever done me a wrong, or even when I was a child and I was getting abused by somebody, I would tell my dad, and I mean nothing. No empathy. Competition and no empathy. Number three, they'll give you gifts, but they only give you the gifts to make up for the lack of empathy and not being there for you when you need them the most. So, because if you're a person like me, I mean, anything that my dad gives me, I'm so grateful, I'm so thankful. I mean, I will show how much I appreciate it, and that he will get 10 times more out of me than what he gave for the gift that he gave me. So they'll give you gifts, but it's just to cover up, because they're not there for you, and it's just to kind of make you feel like you owe them, or that they care about you, but they don't. You will see your father always taking the side of anybody that's against you. They will, I mean, if somebody's doing you, I had a person, when I went to jail, my dad let this lady stay at our farms, and she was supposed to be in charge. When I got back, I didn't have nothing. Flatbed trailers. I mean, I was like, what? If she could have took the farm and I showed up and it'd just be a blank 10 acres, I go to my dad. I said, Dad, we got to get her out of here. She's a thief. She's stealing from us. She's doing me wrong. She's trying to call the police on me. He looks at me and tells me, well, she ain't done nothing to me. They're not going to side with you when there's a problem. They'll take the other person's side. They'll make promises and they don't keep them. I mean, my God. They'll be making promises and they don't keep them. That's all there is to it. Plain and simple. Another thing that you should look for is they don't care about what's going on in your life. They're never going to ask you, how you doing? How's your job? Or do you like it? They're never, you'll realize this throughout your life. They have never gave a damn about anything that you're interested in. Nothing. I was a big time football player. My dad, I think he came to one football game when I was in 7th grade and I was tailback and I was so nervous and so excited that I fumbled the ball twice, and for 20 years that's all I heard is how he went to a game and I just fumbled, but I was a star. He went to one baseball game and we played the best team in the state. We got run ruled. That's all I've ever heard. Even the other day he was telling my friends of his that he went to a baseball game of mine and it was like 30-0 in the 4th inning. So, yeah. But guys, I'm going to tell you what, I spent 43 years with a father who was a narcissist. And up to about 10 days ago, I was telling myself he was the best dad in the world. And I realize now, sad, it's tough. I'm glad that God had been preparing me for it because I know I'm taking it better than I should be able to, but I know it's because of God. But guys, there's just some things that I've seen that I realize about my father that you could look to see if you have in yours. And I think the number one thing you're going to see is just a really lack of empathy for you when you're going through the toughest times in life. Or when a father should be there for you the most, encourage you, hugging you, loving you, doing anything they can to help you, they're not going to. And I remember an incident that happened to me when I was a kid. I was probably 7 years old, and I was walking through some grass, and I had stepped in a bunch of stickers, and my feet were full of stickers, and then my dad was in the truck, and I remember crying to him, Daddy, come get me. I mean, I was hurting. It was an awful experience. He never got out and came and got me. I had to walk to that truck with stickers in my feet. Lack of empathy. If I get anything out of this experience, it's how important it is that I start communicating better, doing the best job that I can to help people out there understand and identify the narcissists in their lives, because the sooner you realize it, the sooner you can start changing your life and you can have the life that you envision for yourself. And don't be a victim. It's sad. The world is crazy. Satan rules it. And it's unfortunate what we have to go through. But I believe we go through it so we can be a light. I know I'm a light. I hope you choose to be a light. God bless you.